This space will be consumed by the nothingness shortly. Now, sacrifice yourself to my god and fulfill your duty as the maiden. Who disturbs us? It's quite a surprise to see you here, demi-fiend. I don't know what you were thinking, but I have no intention of fighting you. Now, I'd appreciate it if you'd stand aside and cease with the interruptions. Yeah? Well, suck it. I am deeply disappointed in you. How can you allow yourself to be swayed by this woman? I have left you alone thus far, but now there is no point in letting you live. My faithful servant Samuel will take care of you. I hope this guy uses death attacks. No, of course, he uses almighty attacks. Oh. Okay. Well, this is refreshing. So you'd like to even out this fight, huh? Well, fine. Still though, I can still apply some buffs before he uses the Kaja, so it's still worth it to actually apply the buffs, and then dish out as much damage as we can. Oh, damn. But not to worry, because we have Daisojo, who is immune to ailments, and he has prayer. Yeah, I could actually totally imagine this fight would be pretty hard if you didn't have prayer. Also, I do have the spell on Titania as well, but I think she's actually susceptible to some of the ailments that attack seems to do. So, Daisojo or not, I think we could manage. But this is just convenient. Ouch. Yeah, so it's actually good to see a boss which both removes his own debuffs and your party's buffs. But besides that, the ailment skill he uses, God's Curse, and well, does he actually do anything else? Oh. Seriously? Ouch! Oh, I wish I'd had the Kaj on this guy. Anyway, the damage he outputs is manageable. The annoying part is his skill, God's Curse. But other than that, you just have to watch his debuffs and buffs, and I guess you just have to pummel away at him. Oh, I forgot that he has buffs applied to him. Ooh. Yeah, so if he doesn't really use the cooldown himself and he just attacks me, that's actually what I'd like him to do, since it's actually way worse if he removes his debuffs than if he attacks me, because I can just heal myself for as long as I want. Now, if you don't really have the Die Soldier for this fight, you could probably still manage if you, let's say, had someone like Titania, which, you know, in my case, she doesn't have an infinite mana pool, but I still have a lot of items I can use to restore her MP. So it's really just a matter of how you want to play out this fight. As long as you can get rid of the debuffs from God's Curse through prayer or something else, you should be able to be fine. Ah, and there he removes his debuffs. Yeah, well, he doesn't really use this skill too often, so it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good that he doesn't, since, I mean, he wouldn't really be able to attack it back at me if he would use that all the time. Okay, so we just have to remove the debuffs and remove his buffs. So that should at least take 2 turns. And yeah, I knew it. I knew that I was going to miss that. Wakey wakey. And I think we're just gonna go with magic attacks here, since it's the fastest way to deal damage. Oh. Well, good thing I didn't really use focus on Naoki, because that would be really bad if he would... Oh, damn. Yeah, see, this is why it's better to just use magic here. Might take a little bit longer to... Oh, limit reached. To finish him off because of that, but let's just not take any unnecessary risks. Oh, sweet. You defeated Samael. Your prowess is simply astounding. But it's too late. You cannot stop the advent of my god. I didn't really expect anything else to happen. Whoa. No! So I couldn't really do anything about that, huh? Behold, I wield the power of Ahriman, god of the void. Guided by the wisdom of God, I shall create a new world, the kingdom of stillness. Eternal prosperity is possible through my power alone. Naoki. All possibility has dried up in this world. But there must be a world out there where freedom prevails. I wasn't strong enough, but it seems your will is greater. Use this and create the world that you want. Hurry to Amala Temple. This will show you the way to Kagutsushi. The pilgrimage to creation ends there. If you so desire, you may create a world of freedom, however you see fit. So this is goodbye. Kinda funny how she could give it to me when she's actually already dead. So in the end, I can't save anyone even if I wanted to. Well, I guess that's only appropriate. I'm not a hero, I'm a fiend. Still, so we have come to the point where, yeah, people die when they are killed, but it just sucks to have seen them so that you go through the whole game and eventually they just die. It's just a little bit disheartening to see it happen. Nevertheless, we have to move on. We have to, at the very least, stop a world where the reason of Shijima prevails. Because I don't like him. Ooh. So we have our next destination then. Amala Temple. Yeah. So I guess I still have to decide, or I don't know, is it really the end when you reach the temple, or there's anything else? Since, I mean, I do, as I've mentioned before, I do want to get to the end of the labyrinth as well before we have the final boss fight. But, yeah. She said that the pilgrimage for creation ends at the Amala Temple. I'm not quite sure if there's anything else after that, after the temple or not. Well, you know, I guess I could just, you know, save before I go there and see how things progress. And if it's actually the end, well, seems rather unlikely that they would tell you to go to the temple and you wouldn't have any possibility to save before, you know, the very final moments, so... yeah, so I guess we'll actually go to the temple next. But before we go, of course, I'm just going to have a look at if I can do something about fusing any more demons. Yeah, so there's been a lot of things happening at once. And yeah, it's been pretty interesting. Nyx. Oh, she is such a Nyx. She has Dormina and Eternal Rest from the get-go. That is pretty evil. Anyway, so let's go and save. Because we like saving. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later.